Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Sorry about the lighting. It's not very good. We'll work with what we got. This room, the sun just, oh, it blinds me. It just comes through. Anyways, I have something trying to block the light, the sun coming through so much. Anyways, today is a collaboration started by Mommy and Mia Homeschool Chronicles. And April from The Simple Rugged Path. It is Busting the Homeschool Myths and Other Thoughts. And so if I offend you, I'm sorry ahead of time. Hopefully you don't unsubscribe. I'm feeding my dog. He likes to eat during my videos because he's kind of a pig. And sometimes he won't eat unless like we're in the room with him. So there's questions or statements that we get as homeschoolers. My son is only in kindergarten, but I'm going to answer them. The first one is, what about socialization? I get this one all the time, and it's just like, really? I don't understand what people think, like why they think socialization, like, I don't know. Homeschool kids are socialized. They get out in the community, they go do sports, they go do different things. When you're in a classroom, you know, you're supposed to not be able to be talking. You're supposed to be doing your schoolwork, not talking. So how are you supposed to be socialized? But I think of it as, you know, he's homeschooled, he interacts with adults, kids older than him, kids younger than him, kids his own age. You are so loud. And I think he gets plenty socialized. I'm not worried about the socialization factor at all. I don't have the patience to homeschool. Well, let me tell you something. I wasn't born with patience to homeschool. I don't think any of us are born with patience to do a lot of things. It's something that we have to learn over time. And yeah, some days it's hard to be patient, but you have to be patient, or I feel like I need to be patient with my son, because if I don't, then, if he notices that I get frustrated, then, well, he balls up and doesn't do his work. We can't afford to homeschool. We are a one-income family, and you just have to, there are free curriculums out there, there are inexpensive curriculums out there. If you'd like to know the things I've found, please let me know and I will do a video about that. But just make sacrifices and, you know, cut corners in different areas if you need to. Are you qualified to homeschool? What do you mean? Am I qualified to homeschool? Did I go to college for a homeschool degree? Did I take a class on homeschooling? Am I qualified to have my own kids? The way I look at it, Heavenly Father trusted me with these kids to raise them up right. And so yeah, I guess I wouldn't necessarily say I'm qualified. I don't think of it that way, but yeah, I'm able to homeschool them. I don't feel like you need some degree, some magical degree to homeschool your children. But I get that all the time. Or not all the time, but I do get that. Like, what do you mean by that? Do you homeschool in your PJs? Some days, yes, we do. Some days, no, we don't. It just really depends on those darker, gloomier, rainier types of days. Then, yeah, we definitely do. Because I just like to stay bundled up. My kids do. So, yeah. Don't you think by homeschooling you are keeping your child from learning? Sorry, don't you think by homeschooling you are keeping your child from learning how to interact in life? Or how to handle life, sorry. No. What do you mean? They still have to learn real life experiences, even if it's not in the classroom for 8 hours a day. No. We go out in public, doctor's appointments, library, play dates with friends, church things, parks, co-op, just different things like that. He has to interact with and handle different things. I feel like I can teach him better than, say, him being in a classroom all day. Oh, and how to interact with a diverse group of people. That was the second part of the question, sorry. I'm reading these off my phone. No, like I said, like, we go out, there's different groups of people. My son doesn't even really notice the differences. So, no, I don't think I'm keeping him from that. I think I'm actually teaching him better how to handle life and interact with diverse groups of people. When in public, why aren't your kids in school today? He's pretty good about just saying, I'm homeschooled. And, you know, I've gotten more comfortable with saying, oh, he's homeschooled. And sometimes we're like, what? You homeschool? Why would you want to do that? But he's homeschooled, and that's the answer we give. Or sometimes I might say, oh, this is part of his school, because, say, we're at the store and learning how to weigh things and grocery shop. You know, it's a school lesson. Homeschool kids cannot play sports or participate in extracurricular activities. That is not true. My child has done some extracurricular activities and will continue to do so. Some places you can do them through the school district. We just found places around here to do different activities through. Other things we often hear are homeschooling is only allowed in the United States. This is not true. I've heard of people homeschooling in different countries. I cannot tell you the laws and things like that in those countries. That's something that you have to look up and find out for yourself, depending on where you live. But I've heard of people homeschooling in different countries. Homeschooling parents are stay-at-home moms who don't work. What? Really? Who teaches your kids then? You don't just put a book in front of them like this and say, okay, and then you go sit on the couch, do you? No. No, that's not what we do. We teach them. We may not get a paycheck, but we're there cooking and cleaning and teaching and playing with them all day. Homeschool students are unprepared for college. I don't think this is true. My child is not in college yet, but my husband was homeschooled, and he is like just does his work better than anyone I've ever seen. Not that I'm saying he's smarter, but just like the discipline he has and just sitting down and doing it. You sometimes don't even know he's doing it because he just goes off and does it, and you know, independently, obviously, because he's in college. But I'd say this is I'd say that's not true. Homeschool students are prepared for college. Or how about when people hear that you are a homeschool parent or you are a homeschooler and they start to quiz your children? That is pretty annoying, because then if they ask my kid something that, say, he hasn't learned yet, I get really embarrassed, and I'm just like, why? Would you do that to someone else's kid? Probably not. Please don't do it to mine. So I don't know why. And we don't go do that to other people. We don't go say, oh, you're at this school, so tell me this, this, and this, you know. I don't know. I don't know why people do it to homeschoolers. So that is the busting the myths and other thoughts, I think is what it's called. Like I said, it's put on by Ingrid from Mommy and Mia Homeschool Chronicles and April from The Simple Rugged Path. I will have their channels linked below, as well as a playlist. Go check it out. Support the other moms who are doing this video. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.